When it comes to protecting our kids, a lot of us are like mama bears, and I know I am. But there's one area that can elude us and law enforcement too, and it has to do with sexual predators turning to mobile apps to find their victims. So is there a way to safeguard our kids when they use online social networking? Well, Catherine Smith-Torres from Stiletto Spy Investigations has some great tips for us. We were talking yesterday on the show about criminal charges being thrown out, a grown man sexting a 13-year-old girl. So what sort of things are we looking at now? What are our kids dealing with on these mobile apps?
Well, first we had to worry about the computer at home, and we've told parents to make sure that the computer is not alone in the room with them. And believe it or not, parents still want to be their children's friend instead of being the guardian and the one to protect and keep their kids safe. And they feel like their children have rights to privacy, which is ludicrous. We are not our children's friend. We are the parent.
Right.
And no one else has that responsibility except us.
And somewhere along the lines, kids really do want guidelines, and they really want
absolutely.
to feel that we are protecting them.
They want to know that we care enough to speak up and say something.
Exactly.
So now we have the mobile applications that are on their cell phones, and they can pull things up anywhere. I mean, you don't have to know that this stuff is on there. They know how to even pull up like the Whisper app.
Yeah, tell us about this Whisper app, because this is crazy. You were talking to us about it earlier, and we were just floored.
Yeah, the Whisper app is an app where the kids are lured into to tell anything that they are afraid to speak of in public or tell anyone that they know. And so now there is this secret way that they can talk to someone anonymously about their deepest, darkest secrets. And for some of these, this one young lady, child, was 12 years old, and she puts on there that she really wants to have a baby, and she doesn't want to wait until she's grown and married. She wants one now.
Oh my goodness.
And a sexual predator sees that, and he hooks up with her. He's able to extract information out of her that she's willing to give because, you know, she's getting attention.
Now, that just gave me chills, because I have a daughter. I know you have a daughter and two young sons, and they all have these apps and or mobile devices that they can use. What are some tips we can use? And I know, tell us a little bit about your background, and then let us know some of the tips we can use to protect our kids.
Okay. I've been in law enforcement for over 20 years, and I made sure that crimes against women and children were my top priority cases for my career. I wanted to excel in that area. I taught DARE, and so I was around the students on a regular basis doing school resource and DARE officer at these schools, and the kids talked to me, and they would always reveal to me what they needed in their lives. There's a lot of holes in their hearts and in their ways where they want their future to go.
And they're turning to mobile devices, so tell us some of the tips.
They don't always have the person to go to, so now they have a mobile
And what can we
app
do to keep them safe?
Number one, as a parent, if your child needs to have a screen lock on their phone, but you need to know that screen lock.
Sure.
And if they ever change that screen lock where you don't know it,
take the phone.
You need to take the phone and ground them from their phone for a while till they realize.
Well, that gets their attention, taking that phone away.
And then there's another thing that they do, and that's hide one app under another app.
You can do that?
Yes, and it conceals that the app is there. It's just a matter of moving it under. And so it's really important that parents stay in the loop and they know how children do this. And then they can know that they can go and check their phone. My children knew. I have 5 children. They all knew. Of course, the other ones had beepers. The younger ones had cell phones.
Right.
But they knew at any time I'm going to grab their phone and I'm going to read their messages to and from their friends. I want to know what pictures are in there. And my children knew that, but they didn't get angry about it because they knew I loved them and I cared. And it's all a matter of how you present this to them. And something that helps safeguard your kids that a lot of kids, you know, don't think of, and parents sure don't. We put GPSs on our children's cars. We told our children we were doing it, and it gives them an excuse when the friends of them know that their parents are looking at their phone and looking at the GPS. It gives them an excuse to say, I can't do that because my parents are looking at my phone. It just helps them to have an excuse. Well, sometimes that's all they need.
You are certainly in the know. You're also a grandmother of 12, which I cannot believe. So I think, you know, when you have children in your life, they keep you young and keep you abreast of what's going on. And I know for me, my kids tell me at least once a week of a new app that they're downloading or something that's new. So thank you. Would you please come back? We'd love to get more tips from you and learn more as we go along for sure.
I have a lot more scary stories.
Oh, I don't know if I want to hear those
Come
scary
at Halloween
stories.
too.
You can check out Stiletto Spy at yahoo.com for more details about situations just like this. All right, now coming up next, we're switching gears. It's officially wedding planning season, and when the broadcast returns, we're giving you some tips on how to Texas-proof your hairstyle for the big day. Stick around.
With Stiletto Spy.